Hey, good evening. Welcome to Won't You Be My Neighbor Part 2. You know, the concept of the neighbor first came about in the Bible in the book of Leviticus when it was talked about that don't seek revenge or hold grudges against your neighbor, but love them as yourself. And I guess that speaks more closely to the people around you, your next door neighbor, the people you see every day of the week. But in the book of Luke, a scribe asked Jesus what he had to do to obtain eternal life. And Jesus just threw that question back at him and asked him, well, what do you think? And he said, I know in the law it tells me to love God and love my neighbor as myself. He said, but who is my neighbor? So Jesus went right into the story of the Good Samaritan. And I think you know it, but we'll just review it a little bit. So a man was beaten and left for dead on the side of the road. And a man came by and looked at him and passed on by, and that man was a priest, and he was going to the temple. The second person that came by and passed him by was a helper in that temple. But then a third person came by and saw him and had compassion on him, and that person was a Samaritan. Now the man laying on the side of the road was a Jew, and Jews and Samaritans loathed each other. They didn't even walk on the same side of the street as one another. But this man's heart was touched for this man, bandaged his wounds, cleaned him up, took him to an inn, paid for his health care, so to speak, and promised to pay more on his way back through if it was needed. Now this man right here had love far beyond what he was normally asked to do in his everyday life. You know, there are people around you every day that weren't raised around love, that don't go home to love maybe every day, that don't work around it. Their friends aren't full of love. You might be the only love they see, the only Jesus they see all day. So I just want to challenge you that, maybe the last Christian in their life failed to show them love properly. That Christian might have been me or you, but today's a new day. And so I want to leave you with this thought and this challenge today. One more from Bob Goff. It says, people who pursue love fill their life with people that don't look like them, act like them, or even believe like them. That they treat each other with respect and with love, and look to that other person like they could be taught from them and not thinking they have to teach something. So meet someone right on their level today. Love them. Be their friend. Show them what Jesus truly looks like. God bless.